Mr. Rosner from the OU Job Board. So what's going on here right now? Did it meet your expectations more?
It basically met the expectations. We're now into the second group of people coming in, so we have to see how many people are going to come. As of we're speaking now, there was about 460 people that showed up so far. We are expecting another 200 to 250 people to show up.
Okay, now are you going to follow up within the next few days of how many jobs were actually given out because of the job?
Every employer will be given a questionnaire. We also sent them out announcements that just to please let us know not only how many jobs that were given out today, but also how many second interviews were set up. And hopefully when we know that amount, we're going to release it to the public.
Okay, and with the last job fair in Borough Park, how many jobs were given out at that one?
We had there, on the overall, at the end of the day, 54 jobs were processed. Baruch Hashem.
With an exam. The good news is we're also hiring tons of non-officer positions. I put them into two categories. The investigative non-officers, and the example I use is the chemist. The chemist, not an officer, he's going to look at a shipment of, he's taking a sample from a shipment of olive oil.
I'm looking for a job, a full-time job. I was a quality control manager in a factory which closed up, didn't do quality work. So ever since then I haven't found a full-time job.
We're talking with Nathan Weinberg from Blue Cherry Group. So please tell us about Blue Cherry Group.
So we're an online advertising agency. Online retailers mostly hire us to help them with their marketing, to manage their campaigns for them. So we're looking for entry-level people, usually people straight out of college who really want to break into the advertising business. And we present, I think, a tremendous opportunity. We're a small startup. People can come in if they're smart and able to learn very quickly. They can take over whole account management tasks and really become a huge part of the company within just a few years.
The pay scale?
Pay scale runs the whole gamut.
There's a dating website. We have subscribers who log into our site, hoping to find their match and get married on.
Tell me, are you impressed with what you're seeing here right now?
You know, it's when I got here today. This started at 3 o'clock, and I got here at 5 to 3, and I was driving by looking for a parking space, and I saw a line right down the block. And you know, for a few moments, it was very emotional because I saw all these people, and all of these people down the block, you know, represented men and women, you know, who are heads of households, who are looking for jobs, and so on and so forth. When I walked down the block outside, people down the block were saying, "What's on sale?" You know, they thought all these people are waiting for something. There must be a big sale. Look, it's great working with the OU. There are hundreds and hundreds of jobs available here at all these different booths. We've had throughout the day hundreds and hundreds of people from 3 o'clock and on who have come here, sat down with people to talk to them, to see what's available. And when we planned this originally, you know, my attitude was, if we can get one single person a job, it's worth it. But I think what's going to happen is that many people will get jobs. And, you know, it's very difficult. People who have been looking for a year, people who have been looking for 2 years. And the message to everybody is, whatever it is, as difficult as it might be for you, don't give up. Because the next opportunity might be the one where you actually get a job. And that is happening today. You know, we in our community, the biggest thing in our community is tzedakah, charity, giving. And the highest form of charity is precisely this, is when you help a person get on their feet, where they don't need anyone's charity, where they can give charity. That's really what it's all about.
were the starting salaries with those jobs? Like, what did it vary? From about?
So what we did in this particular job fair is the employees that are here are mostly mid-range to higher range salary. So the average salary, I would say, here is about $50,000, $60,000. Goes up into the six figures. Of course, we have lower end salaries, but we did the higher end, so people who are actually looking for a job, the bread winners, could actually come home with a parnasa that maybe not as much as they're making, but not as little as they've been offered up to now in the market.
A large variety of different people coming to the program, to the job fair, and we found a few that were exceptional that we really want to call right away. I'd say at least dozens that really stand out among all.
So you say it was worth it today?
It was worth the time, yes it was.
Joe Stam from New York Med Review. So you're looking for clerical staff, coders, and registered nurses. How many coders are you looking for right now?
We're looking for qualified coders. We're looking to try to train some of the coders there, but we can use a good 5 to 10 coders.
And what's the starting salary?
Salary of a coder, depending on experience, is $50,000, $55,000.
Okay, we're speaking with Mr. Red Katz. So what brings you here today?
What brings me here is I'm a motivational speaker and coach. I work a lot with the OU at these job fairs. I work to help people, give them strength. And what I do is I start by sharing my story. And my story is that there was a time in my life where, and I remember it almost like it was yesterday. I was in my apartment, I'm holding my 1.5-year-old daughter at the time, and I'm crying. I'm trying to put her back to sleep in the middle of the night. And I'm crying because that day, I had gotten fired from my job. I didn't see it coming. I had no clue that it was coming. My wife at the time was 6 months pregnant with her second child. I had a mortgage to pay. I had to buy diapers, formula. I had to buy it all. I didn't have anything. I had nothing. I had no money. I didn't have job prospects because I didn't see it coming. And what I share with the people is this. It was when I was standing there holding my daughter in the back of my apartment, I had what I call a defining moment. And they happen in our lives. They can be positive defining moments and challenging ones. It was a challenging one. But at that point in my life, I said to myself, I'm not going to let this happen again. And I want to be perfectly clear. I'm clear with the people. I say, I had nothing. This is not an exaggeration. I had no money. We were just a young couple starting out. And so what I tell the people is this. I bought a business. And I had another child. We had 3 children. We moved to a bigger apartment. And I had the life that I wanted to live. And so I share with the people like this. I was down and out. I had no work. But what it is, it's the attitude. Because when you go in there for a job, how did those people give me money? Why would they invest with me? What did I have? I had attitude. They saw a guy that took the word fail and tossed it out of his vocabulary.